Right. Let's start the lesson now. So, good evening to all of you, and we'll be starting the lesson on next one. The next lesson is the importance of software. Right. So, if I show you the book, the reference book of the book that we have here, this is the book that we have to follow. So here you can see. Right. So we have completed up to this point. We are going to do from here onward importance of software. So if we write the topic as importance of software now. So write the topic as importance of software. Right. So there are certain things that we have discussed on importance of why the software is necessary. So the reason why the software is necessary has to be discussed using a diagram. So I'm drawing a diagram. Don't draw it now. I will tell you when to draw it. So this is the computer. The computer and this is the system unit. And this is the monitor, keyboard and mouse. Right. Keyboard and mouse, and this is the monitor. And this entire thing is called the computer system. And we call it, whatever you see is computer system. Can you see the board? Yes. If not, I can take it more closer. Okay, so now that will be much more clear. Right, computer system and right. Computer system includes two things: computer hardware plus computer software. So computer system consists of computer hardware and computer software. And here you can see the computer system. You can see the hardware, you can touch the hardware. That is tangible. Software is not tangible. Hardware කියන එක අපිට අල්ලන්න පුළුවන්, අපිට පේනවා. Software කියන එක පේන්නේ නැහැ. හරිද? Intangible. අල්ලන්න බෑ. You can't touch it. ඒක අපිට අල්ලන්න කරන්න බෑ. Right? So this is tangible. This is intangible. Tangible means you can touch. Intangible means you can't touch. අල්ලන්න බෑ. Right now, hardware is what you see. Software is inside the hardware. Software in hardware. Right. When you get a computer, when you have a computer, the computer is an electronic device that cannot think. This is some electronic set of devices which is made of electronic items, plastic, metal, and it cannot think. So main thing is it is not intelligent. It is not an intelligent device. So this is not intelligent. Intelligent means it cannot think. So it is not able to, cannot think. හිතන්න බෑ. හිතලා කරන්න. But we can think and do something. Computers, they cannot think. They are not able to think. So if they can't think, or if they don't know what to do, or if they don't know how to do something, so this is something that the computer, which is not able to think at it. So it is something that is not able to think. How it is going to do the things, but it doesn't so many things. It does so many things than us. අපි අතර ගොඩක් දේවල් කරනවා. හැබැයි හිතන්න බෑ. Then how can it do things like that? So we have to, so actually hardware is the one that can't think and do. Software also can't think, but software is a set of instructions to do or work on this hardware. ඒ කියන්නේ hardware කියන එකට එහෙම හිතලා දෙයක් කරන්න බෑ. හැබැයි ඒ හිතන්න වගේ පුළුවන්කමක් ලැබෙනවා software ටික දැම්මට පස්සේ. So if you put some software into this hardware, then if you install some software in this hardware, then it starts to think. Sorry, start to do something. Right? It can do something. If the hardware is only there, if software is not there, this can't do something. Right? Because it can only be there like a dead body, like a dead man. Or marriage කෙනෙක් වගේ තමයි. It cannot think and do something. It is just there. It is not able to do anything. So we call it the computer system. Computer system must have hardware and it also must have software. And combine them, we call it the computer system. And if you only have hardware, it cannot do something. If you have software, then it can. If you have hardware, so if you install software, now it can perform something. So what is software means? The more software here. So hardware you can see. Okay, up to now, did you understand? Sayuni, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Right, good. So you should know that hardware is there, software is something inside the hardware. Because of that, you can do something out of this. So now let's take a different example. Right? Now let's take myself. Okay. So if I don't know how to make a cup of tea, right? I know how to do that, but let's say I don't know. දැන් හිතමු මම තේ හත් ටිකක් හදාගන්න දන්නේ නැහැ. හරි නිකන් හිතන්න just think. හැබැයි මම දන්නවා දැනගත්තට මම ඔයගොල්ලෝ හිතන්න දැන් දන්නේ නැහැ කියලා මේක. Let's say I don't know that. හිතන්නකෝ දන්නේ නැහැ කියලා. So I'm like this computer. I can't think and do it. I have, let's say I don't know anything about tea. තේ ගැන මුකුත්ම දන්නේ නැහැ. So මම මේ වගේ තමයි. Completely I can't think and make a cup of tea. So I'm going to be like this, right? So what if I want to make a cup of tea? What should I do? මොකද්ද කරන්න ඕන මන්ද? What should I do? I have to learn it. I have to know the steps of doing it from someone who does it. So let's say I go to someone else and I tell him or her, please tell me how to make a cup of tea. Or I will look into the internet and search how to make a cup of tea. Right? Or I will read a book and see how to make a cup of tea. So I will find out how to do that. So in there, I am getting a set of instructions on how to make a cup of tea. So I'm going to get a set of instructions on how to make a cup of tea. What is a set of instructions? It is a set of steps on how to do that. Right? So that was about me. So if I don't know, I have to get to ask it from someone. Now we come to this computer. Computer is also like me there. So make up mama again. So this also don't know how to do anything. So I know other things to do, but let's say I don't know only how to make a cup of tea. When you take or when you buy the computer, when you purchase it, if you don't have software in it, this cannot do anything. Right? It is like a dead body, which is not having a soul. It can make an something that is not able to do anything. Now, when you take this, if you want to get something done, you have to tell it how to do something. Okay, now I didn't know how to make a cup of tea. So I asked it from someone. Then I asked it from someone, or I actually read the book, or so like that I managed to do it. Then Mama Kanga again happened. So I didn't knew it, so I got to know it from. This one also don't know how to do anything. So let's say we want to add two numbers from this. So because computer want numbers that can run. So we use the computer for things other more than that. But at the moment, let's say we use this to add two numbers. To add two numbers, we have to tell it how to add the two numbers. Right? Now we make it the numbers that can run. Because it doesn't know it. It doesn't know anything if you don't tell it. Right? So now there is someone called software engineer. You should have heard of these people, right? Software engineer who is going to come into this computer and he is going to develop something called a software to add two numbers. So he will write some what steps on how to do it using a programming language. Programming language is something that this computer can understand to some extent. So the software engineer comes and writes some set of instructions, which is called what? A software. So this is the software. So when we write the set of instructions, that is going to be a software, and it is written by software engineer or software developer and using a programming language. Now it's like this. Now, why you use a programming language for that? Because the reason is yes. So why it is necessary to write a programming language? Why we need to use a programming language? The reason is because this is the only thing the computer can understand. For example, let's say now it's like this. So I told you myself, I told myself, so I told about myself. If I didn't know how to make a cup of tea, then I am going to ask it from someone who knows it. Right? Then is it clear? So myself is like the computer, the hardware, and this is the one who knows how to make a cup of tea. And this is the instruction that he gives me. So main mama main take off හදන්න දන්න කෙනා නම් මේ තියෙන එයා දෙන instructions ටික මම මේක ලියාගෙන හරි ඉගෙනගෙන වැඩේ කරනවා. ඒතර මේක මොකද මේ මම නම් මේ ටික මම බලන්න ඕනේ. So I have to read this one. ඒතර මේ මම කියලා හිතන්න මේ ඉන්නේ take off හදන්න දන්න කෙනා මේ ඉන්නේ මේ තියෙන මොනවද instruction take off හදන විදිය. මෙයා මට තේරෙන භාෂාවකින් දෙන්න ඕනේ. So if he gives it to me using Tamil or Chinese or Japanese, I don't know it. So he has to give it to me in a language that I can understand. The computers can understand programming languages. It can't understand English. It can't understand pure English, right? It cannot understand Sinhala, right? It can't understand. There are situations that it can understand using artificial intelligence, but we will not discuss about it. These are basic things. So this computer can understand the programming languages, right? So this person, if he is going to tell me, he should tell me in either Sinhala or English. So if it is me, he will give me the steps using a Sinhala language or English language, so I can understand. දැන් මෙයා take off හදන විදිහ මට කියන්න ඕනේ එක්ක සිංහලෙන් එක්ක ඉංග්‍රීසියෙන්. ඊට පස්සේ මට තේරෙන්නේ. දැන් මෙතන ගත්තොත් එහෙම මේ තියෙන computer එක මේ තියෙන software developer. So this is computer, this is the software developer. He should be giving the instructions what using a language the computer can understand. So these instructions, let's say it is mentioned therefore adding two numbers. So here what is inside? Adding two numbers. So these instructions are for adding two numbers. So when these instructions are written by the software engineer and when it is given into the computer, now the computer knows how to do add two numbers. And this is called what? A software. Or even we call it a program. Right? Software or program both are similar. Right? So program should be done using a programming language. There are examples for programming languages. You can write them. Java is the one very popular programming language. C Sharp, C++. These are programming languages. Now, others are also there, right? Sayuni, did you understand this entire thing?
Yes, sir.
Okay, others I can't ask because you joined late, so you have to go to the video. So right now you can put the topic as importance of software and you have to take this down. Write the topic, importance of software. I think Sayuni has written it already. Others will have to write it, the importance of software, and draw this diagram. Then I will give a smaller note on that. Okay, start now. Once you finish it, please tell me.
Finish, sir.
Okay, sir.
Nilok, are you drawing it as well?
Still writing, sir.
Okay. Good. So once you finished it, please tell me.
Okay, sir. I am finished, sir.
All right, good, Nilok. Thank you for telling me. So let's write down a smaller note on this. Okay, so let's write it down.
Sir, I'm still writing.
Right, done. Okay. So is there anything that anyway? Yes, Nilok. Anything you need to know?
No, sir. Okay, sir, done.
Right. So let's write down. So anyone still writing? No. Sayuni, you finished.
Yes, sir.
Tanukar
Yes, sir.
and Nilok, you also finished, right? I couldn't find out who spoke, that's why. Nilok, you also finished, right? කවුද කතා කරලා මට හොයාගන්න දෙන්න ඉස්සෙල් එක යහන්නේ තුන් දෙනාගෙන් කව.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Now write down so I will type whatever you need to write, so let's write it down. The software is a set of instructions written using a programming language. The software is a set of instructions written using a programming language. The computer hardware. So next line. So I will write this so you can read it and write it, right? Computer hardware is not able to think and do something on its own, since it is not intelligent. After you write this down, we will read it and understand it. Okay. So I'm giving the note from the online mode, so it's easy for me. So you will not make any spelling mistakes also.
Finish, sir.
Okay. Others write it down. Tell me.
Finish, sir.
And Milok,
Finish, sir.
right? Okay, we'll see here. We'll see what is done here. So we have to understand it with the diagram that you have drawn. First line, it says a software is a set of instructions written using a programming language. What is that? It is this. You can see it, right? So now you have the note, right? So I will unshare my screen so you can see the board properly. Okay, a software set of instructions written using a programming language. This is it. The set of instructions written using a programming language. And these are the set of instructions. You can see the lines inside. So since you have not seen a programming language, I will show you, right? So you can see actual programs, but you won't be able to understand it, right? Anyway, so just want to show you how it looks like. But you are really far from developing those things at the moment because these things are done by university students where I teach. So therefore, you just have a look, right? That's it. Wait until I show you here. You can see that this is using the Java programming language to develop, or this is we call the source code of the program. අපි මේකට කියනවා program එකේ source code එක කියලා. මේ තියෙන program එකක් හදපු එකක්. මේකේ මේ තියෙන්නේ Java source code. Similar to a bit similar to English, but it is a bit complex than that, right? So now, since I can't write this thing straight away, what I wrote it as lines. So that is actually a computer program. මේ තියෙන විතර මේක අපිට ඒ දේ ලියන්න බැරිද? මම මේ lines ටිකක් දැම්ම අර කොටුවක් හැදලා මේ lines දාලා තියෙන ඔය වගේ program. So make a vendor so it can be something for adding two numbers. It can be something for deducting one number from the other. So programs can be written to do certain things, right? One is maybe adding two numbers. Another one may be deducting two numbers or one number from the other. Another can be done for multiplying one number from the other. Another can be done to play a song. Another program can be written to play a video. Like this, there are so many programs that you know, right? You can see there are gaming programs. All these are programs. There are games, there are music players, there are calculators. All these are games. All these are different software. Right. Second line, the computer hardware is not able to think and do something on its own since it is not intelligent. So that is given here. This is not intelligent. That is why you write this. Since it is not intelligent, it cannot do something by thinking. You have to tell how to do it. මෙයාට කරන්න බැරි හින්දා තමයි අපි මෙයාට මේ කියලා දෙන්නේ කරන විදිය. So someone should be there to tell it, right? And do it. That's why we have this computer system or computer software there. A software developer will write a software using a programming language. So the computer can follow those instructions over here and do something. It will make a දිහා බලාගෙන මෙයාට දෙයක් කරන්න. So you have to remember this even if in your O levels, and even if you do your A levels, you have to remember this. If you are doing ICT, this entire thing you have to keep in mind. So this is not only for grade 6, this is a lifetime diagram for you. මේක මේ මුළු ජීවිත කාලෙට මතක තියාගන්න හැම දෙයකම ඕන diagram එක. So you have to keep that in mind. And last one is programming language. What is it? A language that is understandable by computer. So this entire thing is explained using 4 lines. So we will write down another thing. So I will I'll share the screen. So let's write down that below. Don't wait until I complete it, right? So I will give smallest entire summary of whatever we just discussed. A software developer . writes instructions using programming language which is executable in the computer, which will do some activity, right? Write down this. This is the entire thing that is explained out of this. මේ හතරෙන් explain කර මේ ඔක්කොම ටික මේකෙන් කියවෙනවා. So executable mean it is the one that is running inside the computer. ඔක තමයි computer එකේ දුවන්නේ කියලා අපි කියන්නේ දුවනවා program එක. or run වෙනවා කියලා කියන්නේ. Is executable කියලා අපි කියන්නේ run වෙනවා දුවනවා කියන එක. Right. Okay. Write this one.
Finish, sir.
Right.
Finish, sir.
Okay, there's another one who should finish. Right. I think who is still writing it? Finished everyone? Come on, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now you can see now you should have understood what is software by now. Any questions up to now? You can ask.
No,
If you have- No, okay. So don't be shy to ask questions. Okay, right. Because some of you are new today. So it's better to know about this class. So here there is no any people who are having any shy to ask questions. So anyone who is having any issue have to ask. So no matter what kind of a question it is, you have to ask it and get it clarified. Otherwise, there is no use of doing this one. So everyone have to get ask questions and clarify certain things. The user can do different tasks by using software. Okay, write down again the tasks. Write down a topic, the examples for tasks that can be done using a software. The example, so that is the topic. example for tasks that can be done using a software. So we'll write down some of the tasks. One we can say adding numbers, then playing music, play, play or run a game, edit images, videos. Those are the different things that you can do. So there are different softwares available for this, right? So you can write examples also, add in numbers, calculate, play music, Windows, media, play, right? Play video, also Windows Media Player. So I won't write any games because there are so many games around it. So I will not give any game here. Images, videos, you can edit images, videos using Adobe Photoshop. You can edit images and you can use other softwares like CapCut for editing videos. So this is for editing photos. CapCut when Adobe Premiere is for editing videos. So these are some examples, right? Okay, so take this down also. These are the examples for tasks that can be done using a software.
Finish, sir.
Right.
Finish, sir.
Right. Dhanuka, you have to also finish it. Tell me.
Almost finished, sir.
Okay, I'll give you another 1 minute.
Finish, sir.
Right. Now, let's take our book. A user can do different tasks by using software. There are various types of software to fulfill different user needs. So what are the user needs? These are the user needs. Adding numbers, doing calculations, play music, play video. Those are the things someone like you and me, which who we can call them ourselves as users. We can just do things like that. එතකොට මේ අපි ඔයගොල්ලෝ වගේ අයට මෙන්න මේවා තමයි කරන්න ඕනේ. So these are so we are users. So user needs me the things that the user need to do. So those are the different types of software. What are they? The different types of software means types mean. So here, if you take this is a calculator. These are for playing music and playing video. Windows Media Player is a software that can do it. We call them entertainment software. Running games are also entertainment. විනෝදාස්වාද සඳහා කරන්නේ. හැබැයි ඒක අපේ මේකේ සිලබස් එකේ එහෙම කියලා නැහැ. ඒකින්ද අපිට ඒක එච්චර අවශ්‍ය වෙන්නේ. So let's look at some of the software that we have. MS Word processing software. So this is a what? This is a word processing software. මම මේ ගත්තේ word processing software. So I have taken a word processing software that we can proceed to perform word processing using this. Right. So this is actually Microsoft Word, which you can type letters, you can format them, you can increase the font, decrease the font, right? Color up, right? And change the colors of the fonts. So all these, what you call as word processing. So this software is again actually a computer program that lets you do word processing. Then also you can find computer games are there. Video editing software are software that you can edit videos. What is called video editing? So MS Word කියන එක අපි දැන් කතා කරා. ඒ කියන්නේ මෙහෙම documents අපි මේ document එකක් අරගෙන මේ වගේ මේම software එකක් තියෙනවා. මේකෙන් අපිට කරන්නේ අපිට word words type කරලා අපිට පුළුවන් ඒක use කරන්න. ඒතර words type කරලා මෙහෙම අපි මේක තියෙන ඒවා format කරන්න, ඒ කියන්නේ colors වෙනස් කරන්න, font එක එහෙම logo කරන්න, මාතෘකා දාන්න. So අපේ මාතෘකාව මොකද්ද? Importance of software. ඒතර මේක දැම්මොත් importance so we can take it to the middle, we can increase the size of it like so, and you can underline it, you can make it bold. So you can see that that is how we put the topic. Okay, so today's topic is importance of, so we can just, so I'm just trying to just show a document how we can create it. So this is called a word processing software. Don't make any word processing software. So you can put bullet points to entire thing. So to make bullet points, so that is what we call word processing. We are processing words. We are just creating documents for processing words, and we call it a word processing software. And we can prepare documents from it. So this is a document. Computer games. There are so many games that are available. So I will not show the games. It is not that much good to show you the game. So we'll start finding those games and playing around. Then video editing software. Video editing means if you take a software, if it allows you to change an existing video, again the video again. So now you know that I am recording this and putting it to YouTube. You know that. So if once I put it to the YouTube, sometimes or before I put it to the YouTube, I might have to do some changes to my video. So I might have to remove certain parts of my video, then remove certain things, then put certain letters, captions, right? So දැන් මේ වීඩියෝ එකක් මම දැන් මේක රෙකෝඩ් වෙනවනේ. මේක මම YouTube එකට දානවා. ඒ දාන්න කලින් මේ වීඩියෝ එක අනවශ්‍ය කොටසක් තිබ්බොත් එහෙම, ඒ කියන්නේ අනවශ්‍ය කියන්නේ ඒක වැඩක් නැහැ තිබිලා. So it is not necessary. Then we can remove it using video editing software. So we can remove that part and just create a separate video, or just remove that part and edit the video. Edit the video and upload it to the YouTube. YouTube දාන්න පුළුවන් මේක edit කරලා. Right. Did all of you understand what I'm saying? මම කියන එක තේරුණාද video editing එක? That's I mean.
Yes, sir.
Right. Nilok and Danuka.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
Right. So you know that what is meant by video, so that there are softwares for that. And that is what we wrote. CapCut, Adobe Premiere. So I will show you Premiere. What is meant by Adobe Premiere? It is a professional video editing software, but it is very costly. You can see, you can just edit, you can take different videos and combine together. Right? Okay, so you have to buy it. When you're buying it, it is going to be very costly. So you can edit it, share it. So you can see how this editing is done. So you can just try to take only certain parts without the entire video. Right. So there are different things. Right. So this is a one video editing software that you can see. One of the best ones, right? One of the best software that we have. Okay, then likewise, these are CapCut, and Photoshop is also an image editing software. So I will show you certain videos about it. Adobe Photoshop. So let's have a look at it. You can see it is, you can edit and put it to somewhere. That is again another software tool that you can edit the video, edit certain things. So you can cut certain things, remove certain things. Then make it Samara carry you can remove certain stuff and write certain things, fill it with different colors. So you can observe how things are removed. Then drawing it with certain so image editing. You can see, you can change the colors of those. Even you can change the color of, so we call it changing the images. So that's how, there are so many things that you can do. So all these are what? Software. So just want to show you how interesting these things are if you try to do it. But you are too small to do something like that. background so once you go to different restaurants, then we'll restaurants. So once you go to different restaurants, you can see very nice, beautiful photos of food. So make it, so make background make it color advertisement then you can put it to advertisement. So there are this Photoshop is one of the very popular tool that we can use for image editing. Right. Then we come to next one. Painting to draw pictures and media player to listen to songs. And so this I actually told you. Only thing that we have to discuss is here is Paint. Paint is a program that you can draw things. So make in a paint program. So you can draw things in this paint program using the brush or the pencil. So you can draw it. So actually I can't draw properly. I'm not a good draw. I'm not a good artist. So it is difficult to draw certain things from this. Then you can use certain fill colors, right? Or if I just close it down from here, then you can fill with certain colors. Let's say we can change the color from this. So like that you can draw things, right? So this one is the first thing that you can use for your understanding paint. So I can't do practicals at the moment because these things are not yet to be discussed. Okay. Next we will discuss about applications of computers in various sectors. So write down the next topic, application of computers in various sectors. Write this topic. It is out topic, right? So application of computers in various sectors. So there's nothing to show in the whiteboard. So we'll go through this lesson. Whiteboard එක පෙන්වන්න කියලා දෙයක් නැහැ මෙතන. අපිට මේක බලන්න යන්න. What is a sector? What is meant by sector, right? Application of computers in various sectors. What do you understand by that topic? මේ topic එක මොකක්ද තේරෙන්නේ? So if I explain it in Sinhala, it's all about විවිධ ක්ෂේත්‍රයන්. Right? ක්ෂේත්‍රයන් එක ඒ කියන්නේ ක්ෂේත්‍රයන් or areas වලදී කොහොමද computers යොදාගන්නේ? අන්න එක කියන්නේ. How to use computers in different areas, different sectors or different fields. එක එක දේවල් වලදී එක එක ක්ෂේත්‍රවලදී ක්ෂේත්‍ර කියලා fields කියලා කියනවා sectors කියන්නේ ඒ වගේ. ඒතකොට ඒ තැන් එක එක දේවල් වලදී කොහොමද computers යොදාගන්නේ? How to use computers in different sectors. Now when you come to this, you can see the different sectors here are banks, schools, factories, hospitals, agriculture. The sectors given here ඒවා තමයි sectors. හරිද? Banking sector, school sector or education sector කියලා අපි කියනවා. Factory sector, industrial sector, hospital or health sector, agriculture is farming sector. We can say agriculture sector is the same. Okay, so activities in all sectors have to become easy by use of computers. That is why we use computers to make things or just to make things easier. වැඩ පහසු කරගන්න තමයි අපි ඒක use කරන්නේ. Activities in all sectors have become easy by use of computers. Several examples so such sectors are given below. So the examples that we have are banking sector, agriculture sector, hospital sector, factories, and schools. All these are different areas. Okay, let's have a look at this education or school sector. Okay, now write down first schools. Write down the topic as schools. So let's write down computers, or we'll write down it in the Word document itself. application of computers in various sectors. Number one, schools. So මෙතන මේ කියන්නේ එක එක මේ sectors එක එක විවිධ ක්ෂේත්‍රවලදී මේ පරිගණක යොදාගන්නේ කොහොමද කියන්නේ. How to use computers in different sectors. First sector is schools. So you can see under schools we'll write down. You can put a bullet point like this. So school is the main bullet point. So here we can see computers simplify work, bring effectiveness working. So we can use it for things like creating attendance sheets of the students. So we can use it for creating attendance sheets of the students in a school. So no one is going to use a manual or no one is going to write in sheets now. It is printed. So let's call it attendance sheet use another computers. You can see there people are using it for creating attendance sheets. Then maintain. So second one is maintain data about the students in the computer. So students lage data තියන් ඉන්න ලේසියෙන් අපිට හොයා ගන්න පුළුවන්. So you can find the data very easily. Right. So then use computers to, so these two are actually done by the staff members. So you can write down inside brackets staff. You can balance only, so you have enough space, you write it down staff. Then use computers to do studies. So you can see people use computers to do studies. Right? So how people use computers to do studies? You can see now, instead of these normal books, we can use computers to study. And in addition to that, you can use projectors to project to a screen. And also, we use computers to do our learning online, perform online learning, or perform distance learning, or online learning. Right, we can see now. So here what we do is online or distance learning. Then we have the distance learning. You can do it. We are not going to be at the right. We are not going to be in the same place. Right? We are not going to be in the same place, but you are in different places. So schools also did this. Schools so they did. They went on online mode, but that was not continued now, because now you can go to the schools physically. Right? Then next, in addition to that, you can see you can find more knowledge and information in internet using computers. So you can write this also. Write this, Dr. Finished writing? Finished or not?
Yes, sir.
Right. Good.
Finish, sir.
Right. Then we proceed to the next. So we discuss about schools. So we
Finish,
will
sir.
not discuss. Oh, are you still doing? Okay. Finish the. I actually didn't hear.
Sir, I'm done.
Done. Okay. Right. Then we proceed to the next application. What is it? Banking. Write down Next one, banking sector. So don't write sector because sector word is there. So banking. Then I'm going to write down. So you have heard of online banking. So your parents, you might have seen logging to the what you call your bank account from you not your parents' bank account and do certain. They can check the balance, right? They can transfer money. So sometimes you should might have seen that. So ඒතකොට දැකලා සමහරලාට ඔයාලගේ අම්මලා තාත්තලා තමන්ගේ bank account එකට computer එක use කරලා log වෙනවා. නැත්නම් mobile phone එක use කරනවා. So either they use the mobile phone, so they can transfer money, they can pay bills, they can check the balance, they can do things. So banking, the first thing that we can do is online banking or mobile banking. So this is online banking mean connecting to computer. So doing, so I want to make what Lian. So online banking we have to tell. In addition to that, we can check balances using computer. Check bank balance, right? Bank way, okay, account balance, bank account balance, right? So we can say count balances using computer. Then transfer money. Suddenly මාරු කරන්න පුළුවන් වෙන account එක. So these things you might still don't know. Accounts කියන එච්චරම ලොකුවට දන්නේ නැති වෙන්න පුළුවන් මේ වෙද්දි. But in the syllabus you have them. So you have to know about certain stuff about accounts and other things related to banks, right? So you can see transfer money to another bank account. එතකොට අපිට එකක් තමයි account balance එක check කරන්න පුළුවන් සල්ලි දැනට කීයක් තියෙනවද මගේ account එකේ. ඊළඟට බලන්න පුළුවන් you can transfer the money. ඒකට කීයක් හරි කාටද දාන්න ඕන නම් you can transfer it from the bank. So what is mobile banking? There's another one called mobile banking. Mobile banking. So you can put check the account balance using mobile phone. Mobile phone, what is it? It is also computer. Mobile phone is also computer phone. Then also again you can transfer money. Right, then what else? Taking cash from a bank through ATM. ATM එක use කරලා, so we can say automate. ATM means if they ask what is ATM, automated teller machine. ATM කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? Automated teller machine. So that is actually a system that is there, that is also a computer, right? So if you use that automated teller machine to get money, so that means you are using computer to get the money. So that is, we call it what? That is a computer. So we use that computer for in the banking sector for getting the money or retrieving the money. So these are the different applications. යෙදුම් මේ කියන්නේ අපි computers පාවිච්චි කරන තැන් තියෙන්නේ right. Right. Next. ඊළඟ බලමු. So what do you have here? Use of automated teller machine to deposit and withdraw money. So you can say taking cash from bank to ATM. So the words that you can use these words taking cash. So withdraw cash. Can cash done not withdraw from again. Taking cash is withdrawing cash. So we just keep that as the word here. Okay, so other things you can read from here, and I have told you what this is. So therefore, in the banking sector, it is like that. Then in the hospitals, right? Number 3, hospitals. Hospitals are also going to use computers for what? For getting things done very easily. So one is now I will not give all these things that are here. So we will discuss about something called e-channeling. So you may have heard. So using e-channeling, that means now if you want to go to a doctor, if your parents want to go to doctor, so they will sometimes not, right? They will not go to the hospital before they put an appointment. So before you go to the doctor, you have to book or put an appointment to the doctor. Doctor කෙනෙක් ගාවට යන්න කලින් doctor appointment එකක් දානවා කියලා කරනවා. මේ දරුවෝ දන්නේ. You might know that. You can't just go and at once meet. Sometimes there are doctors that you can go and meet at once. There are sometimes certain doctors you must put an appointment. So they will tell this day you have to come at this time to the hospital. So the appointment එකක් දාන්න අපිට කියන මෙන්න මේ වෙලාවට මේ hospital එකට එන්න ඕනේ date ගන්න කියලා කියනවා. So they tell at this time come to the hospital to take your medicine or consult the doctor. එතකොට අපි ඉස්සෙල්ලා ඒ hospital එකට ගිහිල්ලා හරිනම් ඒ appointment එක දාලා සල්ලි ගෙවලා එන්න ඕනේ. You have to pay money. But now you don't do that. You can go for e-channeling. E-channeling. So you can go to e-channeling website and you can put an appointment here. Making අපිට පුළුවන් මෙන්න මේ පේන site එකේ appointment එකක් දාන්න doctor කෙනෙක්ට. It's a long process. ඒක අපිට පෙන්වන්න බෑ දාන විදිය. So once you go to this site, you can put an appointment. So this is one example of using computers in the channeling sector, right? So electronic channeling means you don't go to the hospital and do it. You can do it from home, right? So there are so many things to discuss on the hospitals and factories. So I will download some videos. So I have to show you some videos also. Since I have another thing to discuss at there's another thing that I have to do at 8:30. I will have to stop right now. So we will again meet next Saturday, right? I might have to change the time of the class. I mean, I might have have to start it by 8 o'clock, but not next Saturday due to a certain problem that I have. So next day it's okay, right? So anyway, next day we'll again meet at 7 o'clock, right? So thank you very much for your participation and joining to this lesson. So I will put up the video. So the early part that you have missed, Danuka and you missed the initial section of this lesson. So you can learn it from that video, right? Okay. Then we'll stop the lesson now. Thank you very much and good night. Bye.
Good night and bye, sir.
Good night. Bye.